5 hidden blocks that delay your divine union, peace, and blessings. Welcome to Divine Mission Mates, the sacred space where we awaken the truth that love is not random, it is divine, it is purposeful, and it is written. But what happens when you feel the calling for sacred partnership and yet nothing moves? What if the delay isn't denial, but a divine pause? In this teaching, we will explore 5 hidden blocks that often delay the manifestation of divine union. These are not always visible to the eye, but they operate in our spirit, our energy, and our inner programming. And once you become aware, you have the power to shift them. Take a breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Bring your heart into alignment. Let your soul sit with this message. Before we begin, let's anchor this truth. A divine mission mate is not just someone to do life with, they are a sacred partner, written for you before time, to walk with you in purpose, healing, and legacy. They don't just love you, they see your mission. They activate your obedience to the divine. They don't complete you, they complement your calling. Divine union is about alignment, not attachment. Assignment, not just affection. And when we speak of alignment, we mean the process of becoming whole in spirit, mind, and action. Alignment is when every part of your being, your thoughts, emotions, intentions, actions, and energy, moves in the same direction as your divine calling. It means there is no contradiction between what you say you want and how you show up. Your spirit, your words, your habits, and your choices are all in agreement with your higher path. To align is to live in truth, to choose from clarity, and to walk with integrity. When you're aligned, you don't just attract your divine mission mate, you recognize them, because your frequencies are speaking the same language. You no longer chase love from your wounds, you attract love from your clarity. When we speak of frequency, we're referring to the spiritual and energetic vibration you emit. Just like tuning into a radio station, love finds you when you're vibrating at the frequency of worthiness, peace, trust, and purpose. The more healed and aligned you are, the clearer your signal becomes. And legacy is what you build with your divine mate that outlives your relationship. It's the love, truth, wisdom, service, and mission you imprint on your children, your community, and your timeline. Legacy is why divine union matters. It's not just about now, it's about what you will leave behind together. Block 1. Unhealed father-mother wounds. Many of us carry childhood imprints from our relationships with our parents, especially the masculine and feminine energies we first encountered. A childhood imprint is a deeply embedded belief or emotional pattern formed during your early years, often before age 7, when your subconscious mind is wide open and unfiltered. These imprints come from how you were spoken to, how love was given or withheld, how conflict was handled, and whether or not you felt safe, seen, or supported. But not all trauma begins in childhood. There is also the trauma we receive as adults, trauma that strikes the grown version of us when we least expect it. This can include the death of a loved one, betrayal by a partner, infidelity, divorce, abandonment, job loss, or a crisis of faith. These experiences rupture the adult heart and nervous system, often shaking our trust in love, life, or God. Unlike childhood wounds, which are shaped by helplessness, adult trauma can feel like betrayal of what we once believed was solid. When you lose someone you love, whether by death or deception, the shock lodges in the body. Your worldview changes. You may shut down emotionally, overfunction to feel in control, or become hypervigilant in new relationships. This adult trauma becomes part of your imprint too. It overlays the unhealed pain of the past and reinforces limiting beliefs about your worthiness and safety. If unaddressed, it can become the filter through which you see all potential partners. Healing adult trauma requires deep presence and often spiritual reparenting, tending to the part of you that believed you were safe, only to have that belief shattered. You must allow yourself to grieve, to scream, to ask hard questions. And then, with time, compassion, and spiritual tools, you rebuild your sense of trust, not in others first, but in your own inner knowing. When you honor this process, you are no longer living in reaction to pain, but in restoration of power. These childhood and adult templates create emotional reflexes that interfere with healthy connection. Healing ritual. Begin by journaling the emotional needs you did not receive as a child. Ask yourself, what did I long for that I never received? Was it tenderness, attention, praise, protection, or emotional presence? As you write, allow the memories to surface without judgment. Then, take time to write a heartfelt letter to your younger self, offering the love, guidance, and assurance your inner child needed to hear. Speak as the parent your soul always deserved. Afterward, move into a space of forgiveness, not to excuse, but to release. Speak forgiveness aloud over your mother or father, even if they never apologized. Say, I release you. I no longer carry this pain in my body, my heart, or my story. You can enhance this ritual by lighting a candle or playing soft music that supports emotional release. Let the process be as long or short as your spirit requires. Your healing is sacred, and so is the space you create for it. Affirm, I am not what I lacked. I am what I have chosen to become. Block 2, performative healing. This block is subtle. You read all the books. You say the right affirmations. But beneath it is a wounded part of you still hiding. Spiritual bypassing is when you use spiritual language, practices, or beliefs to avoid facing difficult emotions, unresolved trauma, or deep inner work. It's when you recite affirmations but haven't addressed the shame behind your silence. It's when you quote scriptures, mantras, or teachings but avoid grieving the abandonment you still feel. It's the tendency to cover pain with positivity, bypassing the discomfort that real healing requires. This bypassing can look like saying everything happens for a reason while suppressing the anger and betrayal that still lives in your chest. Or declaring that you've forgiven someone while your nervous system still reacts in their presence. It's the Instagram-worthy version of healing, polished, filtered, and rehearsed, but not the integrated version that allows rawness, messiness, and divine rage to be transmuted into wisdom. Spiritual bypassing often feels good in the moment because it gives us a false sense of progress. But it delays transformation. True healing requires honesty, presence, and the willingness to sit in the fire of your own emotions until they alchemize. Divine union requires rawness, truth, vulnerability. You must feel to release, grieve to clear, speak to transform. Healing practice. Begin by asking yourself, gently and without judgment, what pain am I spiritually bypassing? What truth have I been avoiding under the guise of being strong or enlightened? Then, choose a quiet space where you can sit in stillness for at least 15 minutes. Do not play music, do not chant affirmations, just be with yourself. Let the silence speak. Let the grief rise. Let the tension in your body become visible to your awareness. Place your hands on your heart and breathe deeply. If tears come, welcome them. They are not weakness, they are sacred release. If memories arise, witness them without attaching stories. Afterward, you may want to journal what surfaced, and then speak a prayer aloud to honor the truth that emerged. Say to yourself, I no longer need to pretend I am whole. I give myself permission to heal at the pace of truth. Affirm, I do not need to perform healing. I choose to live it fully. Block 3, energetic entanglements. This is one of the most common delays. You're still energetically connected to someone you're no longer with. Energetic entanglement means that while the physical relationship may have ended, the emotional, spiritual, and energetic connection is still active. Your soul still remembers the bond. Your body may still hold the imprint of their presence. This entanglement can feel like an invisible cord that tugs on your energy, dreams, or emotions. It can manifest as repetitive thoughts, emotional waves, sudden sadness, or a sense of incompleteness when you think of them. Energetic entanglement often occurs through deep emotional bonding, unresolved conflict, soul contracts, or sexual intimacy, which opens portals in the aura and root chakra. When these connections remain unhealed or uncut, they form what many spiritual traditions call soul ties. These ties can keep you circling the past, clouding your spiritual vision, or making it difficult to fully open to new divine alignment. To begin releasing this entanglement, you must first acknowledge the bond without shame. Honor what it taught you. Then, in sacred space, call your energy back. Say, I call all of my energy, power, and soul fragments back to me now from every timeline, every person, every situation where I left myself behind. As you do this consistently, the emotional grip loosens, and the sacred space within you begins to clear for your divine mate to arrive. Salt baths are another deeply effective technology. Salt has long been revered for its purifying and protective properties. When you bathe in salt, especially Himalayan or sea salt, you are not just cleansing your physical body. You are discharging energetic residue, psychic debris, and spiritual heaviness. Add essential oils like lavender or frankincense, light a candle, and declare as you bathe, I cleanse what no longer serves. I restore my energetic field. Then there is Ho'oponopono, a Hawaiian healing practice rooted in reconciliation and cleansing. It is based on the idea that by taking full responsibility for your life and relationships, you can heal even ancestral pain. The words are simple, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. But they are spoken not just to another, but to the divine, to your own spirit, and to the shared soul field. These words break cycles, cleanse karma, and infuse your aura with peace. These technologies are not about performance. They are about presence, sincerity, and spiritual power. They work when your heart is open and your intention is clear. Use them with reverence, and they will serve as portals to your liberation. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Say it to their spirit and then to yourself. Affirm, I call all of my energy back to me. I release what no longer aligns with my purpose. Block 4, divine timing versus ego urgency. This block is rooted in control. You feel ready. You've done your work. But nothing is happening. So you start to spiral. Spiraling looks like replaying the same questions in your mind over and over. Why is this taking so long? Did I do something wrong? Am I being punished? It's an emotional loop of fear, doubt, and anxiety where you sink deeper into frustration with every thought. Your nervous system becomes dysregulated. You obsessively check your phone, seek signs, or look to social media for validation that love is coming. Spiraling pulls you out of peace and into performance, out of trust and into panic. And it keeps you locked in the vibration of waiting instead of creating. You ask, why is it taking so long? Am I being punished? What more do I need to do? This questioning comes from the ego, which wants control, certainty, and validation. Divine union is not a vending machine. It is a sacred alignment. And it arrives by frequency, not by force. To shift the energy, you must move from a state of grasping to a state of grace. Begin by reframing your perception of time, not as delayed but as divine orchestration. Each moment you spend worrying about when your partner will arrive pulls you away from the now, which is the only place alignment can happen. Instead of asking where are they, ask how can I become more of who I'm meant to be today. Devote a day, or even an hour, to spiritual stillness. Let go of all timelines. Put away your phone. Disconnect from social media, which often fuels urgency and comparison. Enter the present fully. Create beauty around you. Clean your sacred space with intention. Light incense or a candle. Say aloud, I choose to dwell in divine timing. My blessing knows my name and my location. Fast from comparison. If you must, take a break from the digital noise. The curated lives you see online are not your compass, your soul is. Your path is unique, sacred, and perfectly timed. And finally, activate joy. Don't just wait to be chosen, choose your life. Sing, dance, create. Serve someone. Begin something you've delayed. Fill your single season with passion, not passivity. The more joy and expansion you live in now, the more magnetic your energy becomes to what is divinely yours. Affirm, my union is not delayed. It is being perfected. Block 5, misaligned purpose. Your divine mate is not just for love. They are for mission. You may be praying for the right partner, but are you walking in the right purpose? Your calling and your connection are tied. In this context, your mission is the divine assignment placed on your life, your purpose, your spiritual work, and the way you are meant to serve, create, or contribute to the healing of the world. It may not always be a career or title. It could be your gift for speaking truth, building safe spaces, nurturing others, teaching, organizing, creating beauty, or raising consciousness. Your mission is what activates your soul, what pulls you deeper into your higher self, and what leaves a legacy that lives beyond your presence. When you walk in mission, you vibrate in clarity and alignment, and that is what attracts the mate designed to join you in sacred work. If you're not in motion with your own assignment, your divine mate may not be activated to meet you. You may be out of alignment if you feel spiritually bored or stagnant, as though something within you is asleep even though you're longing for connection. You may notice you're not creating, not serving, and not building in the way your soul is nudging you to. Perhaps you're waiting to truly live until someone arrives to join you. Ask yourself, am I delaying my purpose while waiting for partnership? What part of my mission am I neglecting? Have I made love my destination instead of my alignment? Start now. Build now. Move now. Affirm, I align with my purpose. My partner will meet me in the mission. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. The divine knows your name. Let's remember what was revealed today. Divine union is not delayed, it is being shaped through you. We explored 5 hidden blocks, childhood imprints from our parents that shape how we receive love, the subtle danger of spiritual bypassing that covers pain instead of healing it, the energetic entanglements that keep us tied to those we've outgrown, the ego's urgency versus the deep wisdom of divine timing, and the truth that your union is tied to your mission. We clarified what it means to be aligned, when your energy, thoughts, and actions are in sacred agreement with your highest truth. We spoke of frequency, not as a concept but as the invisible language of your soul that calls and what matches your vibration. We honored legacy as the love, purpose, and impact you and your divine mate will leave behind together. We remembered that our mission is sacred, and that your divine mate will not complete you, but meet you at the altar of destiny. We explored the often overlooked block of misaligned purpose. Misaligned purpose occurs when you are living in ways that contradict your soul's assignment. It's when you choose survival over expression, silence over truth, or comfort over calling. You might be overcommitting to work that drains you, staying in relationships that distract you, or avoiding the sacred whispers to begin that project, ministry, business, or creative work your soul keeps calling you to start. The consequences of misaligned purpose are both subtle and severe. Spiritually, you feel disconnected from your higher self. Energetically, you stop vibrating at the frequency that calls in your divine mate. Emotionally, you may feel restless, frustrated, or unfulfilled even when life looks okay. You may attract partners who mirror your avoidance, those who are not ready because you, too, have not stepped fully into readiness. Misalignment delays more than love, it delays legacy. It creates spiritual static that mutes your intuitive clarity. When your life does not reflect your divine essence, your light dims. Not because you're broken, but because your soul is waiting for you to say yes. The way back is radical honesty. Ask yourself, what have I been delaying that I know I'm called to do? Where am I hiding behind fear or playing small? Realign by moving, writing the book, launching the idea, speaking the truth, showing up for your soul's work. Because your destiny doesn't wait for someone else, it begins with you. You are in preparation, not punishment. You are being readied, not rejected. Type received in the comments if this message touched your soul. And subscribe to Divine Mission Mates for more teachings on alignment, healing, and sacred partnership. Peace be unto you. If one of these blocks resonated with you today, pause. Breathe. Say, I release what delays my divine union. You are becoming. You are preparing. And the one written for you is doing the same. Type received in the comments if this message spoke to your soul. And subscribe to Divine Mission Mates for more healing, alignment, and purpose-filled love. Peace be unto you.